Beneath the sunlit sky, Jester's laughter rings out, vibrant and carefree among a group of friends. A cloud of discomfort flickers across Jester's face as the conversation takes an unexpected turn. His eyes betray a fleeting vulnerability, a hidden unease masked beneath a forced smile. With practiced ease, Jester swiftly redirects the conversation, steering away from painful memories. The shift is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet it speaks volumes of unspoken emotions. He forces a smile, trying to bury the pain. Jester moves through the dim hallway, shadows stretching long and distorted, his footsteps echoing softly. His steps falter, an anomaly disrupting the familiar. A door where none existed before, stark and unexpected. The wooden door is thin, its plainness a stark contrast to the ornate hall, an unsettling intrusion. A sense of unease washes over Jester as he stares at the door, a silent question hanging in the air. The air thickens with anticipation as Jester approaches, the mundane door radiating an unnatural aura. Jester's breath hitches. He reaches out to touch the door, the wood cool beneath his trembling fingers. In the dim light, Jester lies in bed, eyes fixed on the ceiling, lost in thought. The earlier conversation replays in Jester's mind, a tight knot forming in their chest. A struggle to ignore the growing unease is evident in Jester's restless movements. Silence amplifies the internal turmoil as Jester confronts unspoken feelings in the dark. The cozy kitchen is filled with the sweet smell of maple syrup as Jester's mother expertly flips pancakes. Jester sits at the table, nervously playing with a spoon, avoiding his mother's concerned gaze. "Are you okay, dear?" she asks, her voice soft with maternal worry. Jester mumbles, "I'm fine," his eyes darting away, a clear sign of hidden turmoil. In the dim morning light, the door frame looms, empty where a door should stand, a silent void. Jester tells himself it was just his imagination, a trick of the light, a fleeting illusion. But the empty space continues to stare back, an unsettling challenge to his perception. A lingering unease settles in his heart, a disquieting sense that something is profoundly amiss. He hesitates, a shadow of doubt crossing his face as he confronts the impossible absence. In the park, Jester and Mark argue, their voices rising with each heated word. Mark storms off, leaving Jester alone with a conflicted look on his face. His phone buzzes with a text from Mark, a silent plea in the digital age. Jester pointedly ignores the message, masking his inner turmoil with nonchalance. In the dim light of Jester's bedroom, a door suddenly materializes, its wood grain stark against the shadows. The unexpected portal seems to shimmer, an impossible entrance appearing out of thin air. Jester stares, his eyes wide with disbelief as the unnatural doorway confronts him. A wave of guilt washes over Jester, his face etched with worry as he contemplates the door. His brow furrows in concern, the weight of the unknown pressing heavily on his shoulders. The silent room amplifies the tension, the mysterious door, a looming question in the night. Jester hunches in his chair, the game's glow reflecting in his eyes. Buttons mash, but his gaze drifts to the closed door across the room. The door looms, a stark reminder he can't escape. His mind flashes back, a constant loop of what lies beyond. Sunlight floods the living room as Jester sits on the worn sofa, a Rubik's Cube twisting in his hands. His mother stands by the window, a silhouette against the bright light, her sigh echoing in the room. Jester's fingers tighten around the cube, his eyes avoiding hers, a silent grief hanging heavy. The colorful squares blur as he stares, the silence amplifying the unspoken pain between them. The dimly lit staircase ascends into shadow, each step creaking under unseen weight. A flicker of impossible light, a shift in the air itself. Where there was once a wall, a door shimmers into existence, an impossible threshold. Jester halts mid-step, a chill crawling up his spine. His eyes widen, reflecting the eerie glow emanating from the mysterious doorway. Disbelief wars with a mounting sense of unease as the impossible becomes real. Jester halts in the hallway, an unsettling stillness permeating the air around him. An unfamiliar silence presses in, the house feeling strangely constricted and altered. Flickering lights cast eerie, dancing shadows, playing tricks on his perception. Unease deepens as he scans the surroundings, sensing something amiss in the dim light. Jester's weary reflection stares back from the mirror, a silent echo of battles fought and burdens carried. He reaches out, fingertips tracing the lines of fatigue etched onto his face, a map of his life's journey. A look of deep concern clouds his eyes as he studies the changes time has wrought. He sees not just his own image, but the weight of expectations, the price of laughter. In the quiet of his moonlit bedroom, Jester tosses, his face etched with worry. Moonlight paints the room as Jester's thoughts race, a carousel of anxieties. Sleep eludes him, a distant shore he can't reach, as shadows dance around him. I feel restless, trapped in my own head. Jester thinks, his mind a storm. Inside the cozy kitchen, Jester's pent-up frustrations begin to surface. A seemingly small issue ignites Jester's temper, his voice sharp. His mother's avoidance fuels his anger. The air thickens with unspoken words. Jester's face contorts with a mix of anger and hurt. The door looms silently at the hallway's end, an ominous sentinel in the dim night. I awaken abruptly, heart pounding, a sense of dread permeating the room. The door seems impossibly closer, its dark presence a suffocating weight. Anxiety surges, tightening its grip, a silent scream trapped in my chest. In the dim light of his room, Jester sits stiffly on his bed, his body a statue of fear and uncertainty. Sweat glistens on his brow, a testament to the internal battle raging within him as he stares into the void. The unspoken truth about his father hangs heavy in the air, crushing him beneath its immense weight. His eyes, wide with dread, reflect the paralyzing grip of indecision holding him captive. In the hallway of Jester's home, shadows dance, hinting at secrets within. Jester moves with a deliberate calm, each step measured. He pauses before the door, an unspoken decision hanging in the air. His fingers reach out, drawn to the door's smooth wood. Warmth radiates beneath his touch, a silent invitation or warning. Jester turns the handle, a sense of trepidation in his eyes. The door swings open, revealing not a room, but a swirling vortex. Colors blur and twist, pulling him closer to the unknown. Whispers echo around him, fragments of memories long past. The vortex intensifies, pulling at his very being. He braces himself, ready to face the echoes of his past. Behind the closed door, unspoken words hang heavy, filling the space with an unseen weight. The exhaustion of solitude settles in, a palpable weariness from bearing burdens alone. An ache of feigned indifference pulses, a constant reminder of hidden depths. The air is thick with the pretense of normalcy, masking a storm of suppressed emotions. Each breath feels like a burden, a silent struggle against the walls closing in. In the quiet confinement, the true weight of the unspoken becomes deafening. Behind the door, a corridor stretches into infinity, lined with frozen echoes of myself at every age. Each version carries the weight of suppressed emotions, a burden growing heavier with each step. Younger selves clutch at fleeting joys, unaware of the silent burdens to come. Older counterparts stoop beneath unspoken words and unwept tears, a testament to time's passage. The air is thick with the silence of what was never said, a suffocating blanket of regret. Every snapshot, a stark reminder of paths not taken and feelings left to fester in the echoing void. Behind the door, silence reigns, punctuated by the echo of each clock tick. The air is thick, heavy with unspoken truths and lingering dread. Weak light filters in, casting long, dancing shadows across the room. Dust motes swirl, illuminated in the faint light, like memories suspended in time. A sense of foreboding permeates, the calm before an inevitable storm. Avoiding pain doesn't erase it. It only asks you to carry it longer. In the hallway of Jester's home, he recoils, his breath trembling. Jester slams the door shut, a finality echoing in the sudden silence. A gasp escapes his lips as the door vanishes, leaving no trace behind. The hallway is eerily empty, the vanished door, a silent, unsettling mystery. Sunlight floods the kitchen as Jester sits across from his mother, dust motes swirling in golden rays. The kitchen is quiet, save for the soft clinking of dishes and the unspoken tension hanging in the air. Jester stares down at the table, avoiding his mother's gaze, a storm brewing behind his eyes. A deep breath, then the quiet admission, raw and unfiltered. "I'm not fine." His words hang heavy in the sunlit room, a stark contrast to the bright morning. Sunlight floods the kitchen, illuminating dust motes in the air. The Jester stands at the counter, his hands resting on the cool granite. He looks up, the sunlight highlighting a rare vulnerability in his eyes. He speaks softly, his voice barely a whisper. I miss my father. A shadow crosses his face, deepening the lines of worry around his eyes. I'm worried about him, he admits, the weight of his concern palpable. Under the midday sun, Jester shuffles toward Mark near the basketball court, shadows stretching long. Jester squints, his approach hesitant as he closes the distance between them in the schoolyard. A nervous breath escapes him as he prepares to speak, the weight of the argument heavy. Mark, I am sorry about the argument. Jester begins, his voice tinged with regret. He continues, I was scared, and I didn't know how to respond, revealing vulnerability. In the schoolyard, Mark nods, a smile hinting at reconciliation. He extends a hand, an offer of renewed friendship hanging in the air. Their hands meet, a silent pact forming between them. An air of honesty pervades the scene, a chance for understanding. Friendship blossoms anew in the schoolyard's gentle light. In his dimly lit bedroom, Jester sits on the bed's edge, a heavy silence filling the air. The weight of unspoken words settles heavily, a familiar ache in his stomach. He battles the creeping urge to vanish, to escape the looming conversation. His gaze drops to the floor, lost in the shadows. Unfinished homework mocks him from the desk, a stark reminder of his troubles. A dimly lit room reveals Jester sitting across from his mother, the silence heavy between them. Jester's gaze falls to his hands. A deep breath precedes his confession. He looks up, meeting her eyes with vulnerability, seeking understanding. Mom, I'm struggling in math. I need help. Jester admits, his voice barely a whisper. Moonlight paints the empty hallway, where a missing door hints at recent turmoil. Silence amplifies the absence, a stark reminder of unresolved issues. An understanding dawns of the strength found in confronting one's challenges. The empty doorway frames a path forward, illuminated by acceptance. In the quiet of his bedroom, Jester lies still, a serene expression softening his features. The worries of the day fade like distant echoes, replaced by a profound sense of peace. His eyes flutter closed, the weight of his world lifting as he surrenders to sleep's embrace. Effortlessly, Jester drifts into slumber, his mind a tranquil sea under a starlit sky. In the stillness, only the gentle rhythm of his breath fills the room, a symphony of serenity. Bathed in sunlight, Jester and Mark share laughter, their faces radiating pure, unadulterated joy in the vibrant park. Their friendship, a palpable bond, forms an invisible shield as they sit on the bench, the world fading away. Open hearts, unwavering support. They delve into their deepest emotions, sharing secrets under the open sky. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, nature's soundtrack to their profound and heartfelt exchange. Sunlight warms the cozy kitchen as Jester and his mother work together. He helps with chores, sharing the day's tales with open honesty. The atmosphere is light, filled with the comfort of daily routine. A simple, heartfelt scene unfolds in the heart of their home. Jester's earnest words paint pictures for his mother as they work. Jester strides confidently down the hallway, a picture of self-assuredness in the bright daylight. His footsteps echo with a sense of purpose, each step measured and decisive. Sunlight streams in, illuminating the hallway. He knows he can face whatever comes his way. A slight smile plays on his lips, a hint of anticipation for the challenges ahead. In the dim Jester's bedroom, shadows flicker, mirroring the turmoil within him. Jester sits on the bed's edge, head in hands, a portrait of introspection. The flickering candlelight casts long, dancing shadows, painting the walls with his memories. Courage isn't always loud, he murmurs, his voice barely a whisper in the dark. It's often the quiet acts of honesty. He reflects, the weight of his words heavy. His gaze hardens with resolve. The small choices to be true. Soft light bathes the living room, casting dancing shadows that emphasize the silence between I and my mother. The air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken words and years of pent-up emotions. I take a deep breath, steeling myself to break the long silence and bridge the gap. Hesitant at first, the words begin to flow, weaving a tapestry of shared experiences. Emotions surge as we navigate the complexities of our relationship. A warmth spreads through my chest as our bond strengthens in open communication. Jester strides confidently towards a group of students, his presence immediately commanding attention on the school grounds. A student cowers, cornered by bullies, as Jester halts a few feet away, his expression hardening with resolve. Jester's voice cuts through the tense atmosphere, a clear challenge. Hey, leave him alone. The bullies turn, their expressions shifting from menace to surprise as Jester stands his ground. Sunlight floods the cozy kitchen as Jester stands, shoulders slumped, near the worn table, avoiding his mother's gaze. His mother watches him with a gentle, knowing look, sensing the turmoil within him as he shifts his weight. He looks at his mother, a flicker of vulnerability momentarily breaking through his guarded demeanor. The silence stretches, thick with unspoken words and suppressed emotions, hanging heavy in the sunlit air. Finally, the fragile confession escapes his lips. "Something hurts, Mom." In the quiet of night, Jester's gaze is fixed on the closed door, a silent barrier in the room. Moonlight casts silver streaks, painting the wooden frame with spectral light and shadow. The door stands as a stark reminder, its silence speaking volumes to Jester's soul. A sudden understanding dawns. The door was not a punishment, but a guide. It was a subtle nudge towards introspection, a path leading to profound self-awareness. In the stillness, Jester confronts the truths reflected in the quiet gleam of moonlight. Sunlight streams through the windows of Jester's home, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the still air. Empty frames line the hallway, each a silent echo of memories left behind. The polished floor reflects the unwavering light, mirroring Jester's newfound clarity. A sense of peace pervades the space, a stark contrast to the chaos of his past. In the quiet stillness, the hallway stands as a testament to Jester's commitment to change. In the dimly lit room, long shadows dance as Jester and his mother sit, sadness etched on their faces. A comfortable silence fills the air, heavy with the unspoken weight of their shared loss. Jester gently takes his mother's hand, offering a reassuring squeeze of love and understanding. "I miss him, Mom," Jester whispers, his voice thick with emotion, breaking the silence. "We have each other," she says, her voice filled with love. "And we'll get through this together." Sunlight filters through leaves, dappling Jester and Mark in a mosaic of light and shadow on the park bench. Jester sighs, vulnerability etched on his face. "Sometimes, I feel like I am just going through the motions." Mark nods, his expression mirroring Jester's. "I often worry that I am not good enough." Jester finds solace in shared feelings. "It is comforting to know I am not alone." Mark, "Definitely not." Dim light flickers in Jester's room, casting long dancing shadows that amplify the heavy silence. Jester sits on the bed's edge, lost in thought. The air is thick with unspoken words, and the weight of the night. Facing feelings early keeps them from growing heavier later, Jester whispers, breaking the silence. In the kitchen, Jester leans against the counter, his gaze intently fixed on his mother. He embodies attentiveness, absorbing every word with unwavering focus. Small, supportive nods punctuate the silence, signs of deep understanding. He listens actively, offering silent reassurance to his mother. Jester offers gestures of support, understanding etched on his face. He doesn't interrupt, but rather shows empathy through his eyes. Under the open sky of the school grounds, Jester stands tall, his presence commanding attention. His gaze is firm, reflecting a deep-seated resolve to confront injustice head-on. He speaks with unwavering conviction, his voice ringing with the power of truth. His words cut through the air, defending his friend against unjust criticism. For Jester, honesty is paramount, a guiding star, even when the path is fraught with difficulty. In the dimly lit room, moonlight paints the scene as Jester sits, head in hands, shoulders slumped. A quiet moment hangs in the air, heavy with unspoken feelings. Clarity dawns, a subtle shift in his posture hinting at a change within. Growth begins the moment you stop pretending, echoes in his mind. Sunlight streams into the hallway as Jester strides forward, his steps firm and purposeful. A newfound resolve hardens his features, replacing the doubt that once clouded his eyes. He grips a worn letter in his hand, a symbol of the past he's ready to confront. "I know that I am no longer running from myself," he thinks, his voice resonating with newfound strength. In the dimly lit living room, silence hangs heavy, yet comfortable, between Jester and his mother. Soft shadows dance on their faces, highlighting the years etched by laughter and sorrow. The air vibrates with unspoken words, a testament to their deep, abiding connection. Vulnerability softens their features, a silent agreement to meet each other heart to heart. Honesty shines in their eyes, reflecting a shared history of trust and unwavering support. A palpable bond fills the room, stronger than words, a silent promise of love and understanding. Sunlight dapples through the trees as Jester and Mark's laughter rings out in the vibrant park. A playful competition ignites, their energy infectious amidst the lush greenery. Easy banter flows between them, a testament to their strong bond and mutual respect. Gestures of encouragement are exchanged, supporting each other in their spirited game. Their friendship thrives on open communication, evident in every shared smile and glance. The park echoes with the joy of camaraderie, a perfect day for Jester and Mark. Moonlight paints the Jester's room in shades of gray, casting long shadows that dance with the silence. Jester sits on the bed's edge, his form hunched, head buried in his hands as if weighed down by unseen burdens. The room is quiet, save for the soft rustle of the wind outside, carrying whispers of forgotten memories. He reflects on his journey, a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, success and regret. The weight of his choices settles heavily upon him, each decision a step on a path he can no longer retrace. Some doors only exist until you're ready to walk through what you've been avoiding, Jester whispers. Sunlight warms the cozy kitchen as dust motes dance in the air, illuminating a simple, heartfelt moment. Jester watches his mother struggle with a heavy pot, concern etched on his young face. A flicker of discomfort crosses Jester's features, a hint of unspoken worries. With a determined step, Jester offers, "Let me help you with that, Mom," his voice full of love. Jester approaches the new student, a hint of shyness flickering in his eyes as he closes the distance. He pauses, takes a breath, and extends his hand, a genuine smile lighting up his face. "Hi, I'm Jester. Welcome to our school," he says, his voice warm with sincerity. The new student looks up, a hopeful expression beginning to dawn as Jester greets him. A desk lamp casts long shadows across the room as Jester sits hunched over a journal. The pen scratches softly, capturing Jester's furrowed brow and intense concentration. Jester's thoughts pour onto the page, a silent world unfolding in the dim light. "Another day ends," Jester says, "and I find myself reflecting on the journey. The path of self-discovery is never easy, but with each step, I feel myself growing." The cozy living room glows under the television's light, a haven of warmth against the night. Jester and his mother sit close, their faces mirroring the joy flickering on the screen. Smiles light up their faces, reflecting the shared laughter and simple pleasures of the evening. A comforting, loving atmosphere envelops them, a serene escape from the outside world. Sunlight dapples through leaves as Jester and Mark huddle over books on a park bench. Jester, animated, gestures wildly, ideas sparking in his eyes. Mark, calm and collected, meticulously organizes notes, a contrast to Jester's energy. Laughter erupts as a particularly absurd idea takes flight. A brief disagreement flares, quickly diffused by mutual respect and understanding. Together, they merge creativity and precision, a perfect partnership unfolding. Bathed in soft lamplight, Jester sits in bed, pillows propped behind him, lost in the world of a book. The pages turn with a quiet rustle as Jester seeks solace and inspiration in the tales within. Each word is a brushstroke, painting vivid stories of courage and resilience in the quiet room. The room is quiet. The only sound, that of turning pages and the soft rhythm of breathing. Sunlight floods the kitchen, motes of dust dancing in golden rays. Jester stands at the stove, a silhouette of domesticity. He stirs the pot with a gentle hand, the aroma of spices and simmering vegetables filling the modest kitchen. Jester carefully tastes the broth, his face etched with concentration as he ponders the flavors. A thoughtful expression deepens as he adjusts the seasoning, adding a pinch of something special. The kitchen, though simple, is bright and clean, a testament to Jester's quiet pride in his home. Hand-drawn artwork adorns the refrigerator, glimpses of a whimsical soul in this everyday scene. Jester stands confidently at the podium, sunlight catching the school building behind him. His calm gestures underscore his respectful tone during the school debate. He calmly presents his arguments, a picture of controlled confidence. His steady gaze sweeps the crowd, connecting with each listener. His respectful tone is unwavering, even when disagreeing with others. In the soft glow of candlelight, Jester sits cross-legged, a serene figure amidst dancing shadows. His eyes are closed, his face relaxed, as he delves into the quietude of his inner world. Each breath is a deliberate journey, a gentle exploration of the self. A gentle smile graces his lips, a testament to the peace he cultivates within. He navigates his mind, accepting each feeling without judgment. The room is still, save for the flickering candles, mirroring the calm within Jester's soul. Bathed in the warm glow of a table lamp, Jester and his mother engage in a board game, laughter filling the cozy room. Colorful game pieces scatter across the board, reflecting the playful competition between them. Jester leans forward, brows furrowed in concentration, as he contemplates his next strategic move. His mother's eyes twinkle with amusement, a gentle smile gracing her lips as she anticipates his decision. The comfortable clutter of their well-loved home adds to the sense of familial warmth and connection. A shared glance, a moment of understanding, reinforces the unbreakable bond between mother and son. Under a bright sun, Jester and Mark volunteer, embodying a spirit of community. They offer helping hands, their actions speaking volumes of their dedication. Their efforts foster a sense of purpose, illuminating lives around them. The park buzzes with activity as their charity work brings smiles to all. Bathed in soft light, Jester lies still, head bobbing gently to an unheard rhythm. Long shadows dance around the room as music envelops Jester, resonating within. Each note seems to draw Jester deeper into a world of comfort and inspiration. Eyes closed, Jester surrenders to the melodies, lost in a private sanctuary. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen as Jester and his mother stand amidst a flurry of flower, a warm domestic scene unfolding. Jester's eyes are glued to his mother's hands, mirroring her movements with intense focus and budding skill. The air is filled with anticipation as they embark on a culinary adventure. Each movement is a lesson, each gesture a bond, as they create something together. Jester approaches the schoolyard sign-up tables, his eyes sparkling with hope amidst the bustling crowd. He pauses, a thoughtful smile gracing his lips as he considers the possibilities before him. Visions of connection and shared passions dance in his mind. The schoolyard buzzes with anticipation as Jester prepares to embark on a new adventure. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Jester sits on the edge of his bed, lost in thought. He reflects on the long journey, each challenge overcome, and every small victory achieved. A wave of gratitude washes over him, thinking of friends and family. Their unwavering belief has been a constant source of strength. Jester smiles softly, a quiet acknowledgement of the love that surrounds him. Warm light floods the living room as neighbors fill the space, their laughter mixing with the scent of homemade cookies. Jester stands beside his beaming mother, a comforting presence in the lively gathering of friends and family. His mother offers plates of cookies, her smile radiating warmth as she connects with each guest. Engrossed in conversation, Jester laughs with a small group, a genuine spark of connection in his eyes. The open doorway frames the scene, a constant flow of neighbors exchanging smiles and handshakes. Sunlight dapples through the dense canopy as Jester and Mark begin their hike on a winding trail. Each step challenges them, pushing their physical and mental limits. They navigate the path, determination etched on their faces. The trail stretches onward, promising both struggle and reward. Dim light casts long shadows across Jester's room as he sits on the edge of the bed, a notebook open in his lap. Pen in hand, Jester's eyes are bright with purpose as he plans a future filled with dreams. A surge of determination washes over him, his heart pounding with excitement for what is to come. The air crackles with possibility as Jester commits to pursuing his goals with unwavering resolve. Sunlight floods the kitchen, illuminating canvases, grotesque clay figures, and half-finished origami. I hum a jaunty tune, flitting between cereal and a palette covered in vibrant oil paints. A handful of cereal, then a brush dipped in crimson, pure, unadulterated creation. I apply the paint with gusto to a canvas already bursting with texture and color. Bathed in sunlight, Jester nervously adjusts his costume backstage, a storm of anticipation brewing within. The curtains rise, revealing Jester. A nervous smile flickers across his face as he steps into the light. His voice, initially hesitant, gains strength with each word, filling the space with newfound confidence. As applause erupts, Jester beams, pride radiating from every pore, a star born in the spotlight. Soft light bathes Jester's bedroom, casting a warm glow as he sits on the edge of his bed, a gentle smile playing on his lips. He closes his eyes, a deep breath filling his lungs as he prepares for a moment of quiet reflection. In the stillness, Jester begins to mentally list the things he is grateful for, each thought a beacon of light in the darkness. The weight of gratitude washes over him, softening the lines of worry on his face. A sense of peace settles in his heart as he reflects on the positive aspects of his life. Contentment blooms within him, chasing away the shadows and filling his soul with a quiet joy. Warm light bathes the living room, streamers a festive backdrop to a tender moment between Jester and his mother. Jester's genuine laughter fills the air, a heartfelt sound that echoes through the warmly lit space. Glasses clink in a toast, a simple gesture brimming with love and shared joy. His mother beams, her eyes crinkling with affection, a silent blessing in the cozy room. Under a bright sun, Jester and Mark prepare for a community cleanup, their faces glowing with neighborhood pride. Enthusiastically, they organize volunteers, their energy sparking a collective spirit of environmental care. With shared smiles, they hand out gloves and trash bags, equipping their neighbors for action. Jester and Mark direct the cleanup with passion, inspiring others to join their cause. The park transforms, reflecting their dedication to making a positive, visible impact. In the dim solitude of his room, Jester sits on the bed's edge, his head buried in his hands, shadowed by moonlight. The moonlight paints long shadows, mirroring the heavy burden of his journey, weighing down on his weary soul. He lifts his head slowly, his eyes reflecting a newfound understanding amidst the quiet despair. "I realize now that avoidance doesn't protect you," Jester whispers, the words echoing through the silent room. "It delays healing," he concludes, a somber acceptance settling over him as the moonlight bathes his face. Jester strides down the hallway, his steps light and full of purpose. Sunlight streams through a nearby window, illuminating his path forward. He carries himself with newfound confidence, shoulders squared. A gentle smile graces his lips as he anticipates the day ahead. His eyes reflect a sense of inner strength and unwavering resolve. The hallway seems to stretch before him, a path ripe with possibility. Moonlight paints the room as Jester sleeps, a soft glow illuminating his serene face, lost in peaceful dreams. A faint smile graces his lips, revealing the calm that has settled within him. His peaceful slumber reflects his journey toward embracing emotions and living authentically. The tranquility he now possesses radiates from him, even in the quiet of the night.